time with the defensive play. Now finds Jalen Green.
Oh, my goodness!
He did it!
Oh!
Jazz, the Jazz turn it. Oh! Cam Whitmore. Sengun goes coast to coast. Oh! Here's Williams. Here comes both teams. Here comes Rocket Security. And we got a score.
RedNationBlogga back with another video. Sorry that I'm late, guys. I'm sorry that my post-game review, my post-game reaction was postponed, but I'm back, and the Rockets don't play for 2 days, today and tomorrow. So I wanted to give y'all a post-game reaction. Obviously a little late. The Houston Rockets defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have the best record in the association, 109-108. This game had a lot of ups and downs. It had a lot of ebbs and flows. One of the things that happened was the Houston Rockets starting lineup came out really, really lethargic. They got down kind of double digits, and then the bench unit came in with Tari Eason, with Cam Whitmore, with Jay Tate, with Steven Adams, and they kind of got the Rockets back into it. They even got the Rockets almost, or they did kind of give them like a double-digit lead. And that was later on in the second half. But the game kind of had its ebbs and flows in between. Houston throwing punches, Cleveland throwing punches right back. And it was a very, very just like a fun game. It was a very, very fun game. Wow. As I'm recording, Mike Tomlin just got fired by the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, hey, I'm sorry. I know that's not basketball talk, but that was crazy news. I had to be the first to report it, I guess. Alperen Sengun with 18 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Hit two really, really huge clutch free throws down the stretch of this game. Had 3 turnovers, was a +4. He gave Jarrett Allen a lot of business last night. Really, really, really a lot of business. It was a play where he scored on him late in the game, and it was like 1:06 left in the game. Tied the game up 107-107. Then he pushes Jarrett Allen down. Jarrett Allen kind of sells it, flops, falls on the ground real hard. And I was pissed because they went to review it, and I'm just like, I know they're about to give Sengun a foul. Like, that was a stupid foul. They're about to hit free throws. It's too late in the game for this. What are you doing? And lo and behold, the referees did not call a foul. So that was really, really, like, I was happy, over the moon, that they didn't call a foul in that situation, because you just don't want to see that happen. You don't want to see a game decided like by free throws. And it's funny that I say that after I get to like the second half of the game. But Alperen Sengun was really, really solid tonight. He continues to just show why he's highly regarded, highly seen around the league, within the Rockets community, and just throughout NBA community as the Rockets' best player, is because of the consistency that he has every single night. I mean, hell, he's in the top 10 in the MVP conversation. He's obviously not going to win it, but for him to be there at 22 years old, it speaks volumes to where Alperen Sengun is as the best player of this team, as the head of the snake of this team. Amen Thompson, 16 points, 16 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, 7 of 15 from the field, had a big time corner 3. He was really, really solid tonight. Since going into the starting lineup, he's been a godsend. He's been a godsend. He's been everything that you needed and more. This team needed more juice in the starting lineup. It needed more athleticism. It needed more tenacity and ferociousness. Amen Thompson he checks the boxes. And he locked up Donovan Mitchell on the other side. Donovan Mitchell was 0 of 5 in the fourth quarter, I believe. Held Donovan Mitchell to 19 points on 7 of 21 shooting, 1 of 8 from 3, forced him to a turnover. Like, Amen Thompson does it all. The only thing that Amen Thompson really needs to work on is the turnovers. He had 5 turnovers tonight. I really need him to work on the turnovers, his decision-making. He can pass, but sometimes it seems like he's just moving a little too fast, or he's moving too fast to where he makes a bad decision passing, or he's moving so fast that his handle can't keep up with the speed of that in which he's moving, and then boom, like he turns over the ball. So I just got to get the turnovers down, but he was solid. But let's get to, I guess, my favorite part of the show, the good. Fred VanVleet, 26 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 8 of 15 from the field, 7 of 12 from 3. The Rockets went down, I believe it was 104-98. Cleveland had went on a 19-0 run. Houston looked completely dead in the water. Fred VanVleet hits a 3, cuts it down to 104-101. Houston gets a stop. Fred VanVleet comes down on the other end, gets another 3, ties the game. That gave the Rockets back life. It gave the Rockets back momentum. That game, the way that game was headed, it reminded me eerily of the Minnesota game. I had mentally checked this as a loss when I seen during that 19-0 run. I was like, man, this shit is over. Like, it's over. And that was like the second time. Again, I'm going to get to the other play down the stretch, which is ironic because I actually tweeted after that last play that had happened, almost lose the Houston Rockets a game. I actually tweeted the Houston Rockets lose with a crying emoji because I thought they lost the game. I genuinely thought they lost the game. But this was another stretch in which I thought Houston had lost the game. Obviously, it was earlier in the game than when that last play happened. You know, Fred VanVleet came to the rescue. He was the Rockets' leading scorer last night. And you just love to see it from Fred VanVleet. You love to see Fred VanVleet hit big-time shots. And when you could tell when he feels like he needs to push that button to get the Houston Rockets to the next level offensively, and he hit that button tonight correctly, and it is what it is. The second on the good list is Cam Whitmore. 16 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. He was a plus 13. Cam Whitmore is finding himself more and more every single game. I put him in the bad earlier in the season, especially after he made those comments earlier this month. And I put him in the bad because I just didn't like the way that he was, like his attitude and everything like that. But I'm happy that Cam Whitmore seems to have turned a page in the way that he's playing. He's passing more. He's passing it and he's relocating. He's hitting the glass. He's knocking down open shots. He's getting his open shots in rhythm. Like he's getting it off the catch, pulling. Houston doesn't win this game tonight without Cam Whitmore's contributions off the bench. There was a lob that he caught. Jayshawn Tate threw it to him. He looked at the ball in the middle of the air, dunked it. Like Cam Whitmore was phenomenal tonight. That's pretty much all I got on the good. The bad, Dillon Brooks. We might have to have a conversation. 4 points, 1 of 3 from the field, -2. He had 0 turnovers, but Dillon was running around last night. He was just running around. Like he's regressed all of a sudden. Like he's went from one of the most impactful Houston Rockets players, one of the guys who led this team in plus minus, who was just, you saw his impact, even if he didn't shoot the ball well, even if he didn't have like a great statistical night, you saw his impact. I don't know what's going on with him. His defense has seemed to slip. He's not rebounding. He's not shooting the ball well. It's just all bad right now. He seems more erratic. It looks like he's doing more antics than he is actual basketball. I want the old Dillon Brooks back. I need it. I need the old Dillon Brooks from October, November, December back. I need him back immediately. Jalen Green. Now, Jalen Green has been phenomenal this whole entire month. He won Player of the Week. I don't want to be too harsh on Jalen Green. As phenomenal as he's been this month, 2 bad games, I'll shoot him a little bell. But he was bad against Detroit. I wasn't able to do a video to that. 10 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists last night, 4-16 from the field, 25%, 2 of 6 from 3, 33%. -17. He was the biggest minus on the whole team last night. He didn't provide what he needed to provide. Y'all know what that is. Stop the bleeding scoring, getting the Rockets started quicker, being that initiator. He's just not, he has not done it the past 2 games really well. And these are the games from Jalen that I really want him to avoid. I want him to avoid the 4-16 shooting nights. If you can be 4-16 and have 17, 18 points because you got to the line, and you know, he has 0 free throw attempts. I'm not going to say he earned some fouls, but he just didn't get the whistle. But I truly believe Jalen Green's free throw volume, his free throw attempts go up when he's making shots, because now the refs see, oh, he's actually a bucket. We have to respect these calls when he misses. But when you go out there and you go 4-16, Jalen Green is going to have a tough night because the refs are not going to help him in any sort of way get to the free throw line, see easy buckets, see the ball go in the basket. They're just not going to help him. So if he's missing from the field, he's just missing. Like, that's it. Like, he's not providing anything else. And you need him to provide something else. The downright ugly, Tari Eason. Now, Tari Eason had a solid night. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 4-10 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3. Tari Eason was solid. The only reason why he's in the downright ugly, and I hinted at this earlier, is because of the foul that he did on Darius Garland that almost lost Houston Rockets a game. When he fouled him and they ruled it a flagrant foul, I said the Houston Rockets lose. Darius Garland is going to make 2 of 3 at worst. At best, he's going to make all 3. Then they're going to get the ball back. Houston's going to have to foul again. Then they're going to go up 4 or 5 points. It's a wrap. But then Darius Garland missed 2 free throws of the 3. So I was like, oh, Houston Rockets ended up winning, obviously. And Tari Eason runs out holding up his hand to God, thanking God, and everything like that. And that's fine. But Tari Eason, you got to make the downright ugly, man, because that was a bad play. That was a bad foul. But I will say this one thing for the downright ugly. I will shoot Tari Eason a little bit of bail, and here's why. Ime Udoka needs to make a decision. See, Tari Eason may be on minutes restriction, so I understand, but 20 minutes with as well as Tari Eason played, Tari Eason should have closed. Dylan Brooks should not have been in there. He was providing nothing. Cam Whitmore, you could have played him more. He has 16 points. For him to only play 20 minutes and he has 16 points in those 20 minutes, it's bad coaching. Like, it's bad rotational coaching and bad rotational management. Alperen Sengun sat like 11 straight minutes. I get it. Steven Adams was playing well, but you got to get Alperen Sengun in there a little earlier, especially when Cleveland goes on a 19-0 run. You got to get him back in there. On nights where Jalen isn't providing anything, you got to get him back in there sooner. So to shoot Tari Eason some bail, just to go back to that point, he was on the bench sitting down for a long time. And Ime calls him in for a defensive sub, and it's like, hey, be sharp, be fresh on your rotations. Tari been sitting there. Who knows if he's still engaged or not? And that's his job as a professional, I understand, but he's a human being. Like, come on now. Like, who knows if he's still engaged or not? Who knows, like, where his mind is at? Who knows how he feels, if he's warm, if he's even still fluid and warm? Like, you got to do better than that of putting your players in a better position. So I kind of put that more on Ime than I do on Tari Eason. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I didn't miss. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you disagree with. Thank you guys for watching. Red Nation Blogger, out.